Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes him talk to the hand. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Throws for the tight end. Balls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll bring it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's on. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play, knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicking. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage.
Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Using his legs to buy some time. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little room. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Reed. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And closer to pay dirt.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Might be looking to run. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Cornhusker! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, they got the touchdown, and the quarterback also had snot bubbles the size of his fist coming out of his nose after that hit.
Yeah, you don't want to take too many of those shots. You got the touchdown, but the offensive line, obviously, a little bit more protection would be good. But in the end, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Moss. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Flips it out in the flat. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Uncorks one to the middle. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
So, where you are, the system now?
Well, the charger got the controller got a charge because it won't let me. They got to do the update, but they're saying that the charger will be working for the update. That's what I'm saying.
No, I was about to say, well, sign in for the system, sign into my account, because I think you got to update the controller.
I am signed into your account. That's what it's saying. It's saying to update the controller, but it's saying they got a charger before it can update.
Yeah, I'm playing extra.
The whole time I'm thinking it's charging, but it won't. It's not charging on the laptop controller for some reason. But now it's lighting up charging, so I guess
they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get
PS2. I don't know.
They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes.
Yeah, I'm playing somebody right now. We got no
Let's get that
basket.
continued here in the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinators.
Gonna take a shot.
God, give me that.
The 25-inch stride. Seizing that open space and
Yeah, it shouldn't take the controller. Shouldn't take that long to
inside
throw
the
it
red
in.
zone, they'll mark it at the 19.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Craver. Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will give them the lead.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Coming out with it, it's Ives. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Ryan's big tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Huskers can really attack on this second and short. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the ground, it's Moss. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback on the keeper. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Caught near the sticks, it's Concepcion. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. The give from the gun. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Makes the catch. It's Owens. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Hard running there. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's I. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds space on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to run it. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Good timing on the quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nebraska. They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now on the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Huskers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Now adjusting. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. He's looking to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too.
Breaks into the open.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake, down the throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Not sure why they want to throw again. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.